Okay, so let's have a little chat about how to manifest abundance and prosperity. So you're not going to like what I'm going to say, but I have to say it because after years and years of experimenting and getting frustrated with the law of attraction and manifesting in general and all the manifesting techniques, this is what I found to be true, and I found it works as well. So, point number one. You do not need to manifest abundance or prosperity because they're already here. You cannot manifest what already exists. You don't need to anyway. It's a complete waste of effort and time, and it's pointless. What you need to do is stop noticing lack. Stop seeing yourself or your circumstances, and I did air quotes on purpose there, as something out of your control or that is in some way prohibiting you from having prosperity and abundance. Right? So, let's dig into that a little bit deeper. What I mean, let's say what I don't mean. I don't mean start policing your thoughts. Oh, I mustn't think a negative thought. Oh, I mustn't think that, or the shouldn't word. Shoulds and shouldn'ts. Oh, I shouldn't think a shouldn't. Now you're going to get into a loop. Your thoughts will do whatever thoughts do. It's a bit like trying to herd cats. You won't be able to control them. Now, I know that goes against the grain because it went against mine, because I'm a trained NLP practitioner amongst other things, and one of the first basic things that you learn in NLP is you're in charge of your own thoughts. If you want to think of a sunny day at the beach, you can. So why would you think about, it raining on your parade? Yeah, you can. But you can only do that when you decide to do it. What you can't do is decide what thoughts are going to come into your mind in the next 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 years, 10 decades. You can't control that. Your mind will jump about all over the place. I think it's the Buddhists, or maybe, I think it's the Buddhists who call it the monkey in the mind. And it is like that. You can't stop that. So ignore it. It's just going to do what it's going to do, right? But what you'll find is when you do ignore it, you'll notice that the needle kind of resets itself back to that 0 point, which is contentment, happiness, peace of mind. I don't mean woohoo, jumping around happiness. I mean natural calmness, peace of mind. We are not unhappy naturally. No baby is born unhappy or anxious or worried about, does my bum look big in this nappy or diaper or whatever you call it where you live. We're not born that way. Our natural state is joy, contentment, and also manifesting. We're able to attract to us whatever we need. And I did air quotes around the word circumstances, because whatever you think about your circumstances is what makes them your circumstances. People and things are going to come and go. The weather changes, politics changes, the economy changes, your body changes. But that doesn't mean that you don't have an abundance. So let's get to the nitty-gritty. How do I attract abundance? Or how, if all this abundance and prosperity is already here, well, I still am not noticing it. Okay, so here's where it comes from. Here's where it is. It's inside you. Yeah, but I can't spend that, you say to me. No, you can't spend a thought. But what I've discovered is that when I've been in a corner, in terms, let's talk about money. When I've been in a corner about money, when I used to worry about it and oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to, I would have used stronger language than that. I don't know how I'm going to pay my way. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know how we get out of this. There has always been a way. And that way has shown up more often than not when I've taken a break from the worrying. The worrying doesn't solve it. It really doesn't solve it. Now, if you want to know more about how to do this and how this works, because it's a kind of counterintuitive, the inverse of what we've been taught to do with law of attraction. We always think we've got to do something, and actually it's the letting go. I have a free book. It's called How to Make the Law of Attraction Work Every Time. It's free. So you just manifested yourself a free book. So I'll put it up on the screen. There'll be a link in the description below. So just go grab yourself a copy and read it. I've made it easy to read, easy to follow, and I think you'll find the understanding, or some of the misunderstandings, perhaps I should say, about the law of attraction and manifestation and how it all works will fall away, and the road before you will become very, very clear. So I'm Trevor Emdon. Hope this has been helpful. Go grab yourself a copy of the book, and happy manifesting. See you soon.